Hi, Jim Colt here with Maverick CNC, and we're talking about some of the things that are important when if you're looking at a new plasma cutting system on your existing CNC table or buying a new table with a plasma cutter. There are a lot of choices for the plasma cutting unit themselves. One of the things that you'll notice out there in the field, if you look at, if you have the opportunity to go look at a bunch of different CNC machines, on 80% of them, you're probably going to see a Hypertherm PowerMax plasma on it. The reason for that is not because they're less expensive, but it's because they're a good, reliable system. They have good factory support and good cut quality. There also are a bunch of choices as far as the amperage level, which kind of directly reflects the capability of the plasma cutting system. All plasma cutting systems cut metal, obviously, but the ones that work best will operate at a reasonable speed and will have consistent cut quality. And then last but not least, they'll have good consumable parts life. Consumable parts are the parts inside the plasma torch that do wear out as you're using it. And the better engineered machines will actually have dramatically longer consumable life. You might even pay more when you buy the consumables, but if you factor in how much it costs per foot of cut, you're going to see that they're generally less expensive before they wear out. So those are things to take a look at. On this machine, I've got a 5x5 Maverick CNC table, and I've got a Hypertherm PowerMax 65 on this table. And now the other thing with plasma cutters is the rating that's really important is the pierce capability. So if you know that you're going to be cutting 5/8 inch thick material on your table most of the time, and you probably will never have to cut a lot of anything thicker, then you need a machine that can pierce 5/8 inch as a minimum. And that's what the 65 is rated for. It can do 5/8 inch. Could I cut some 1-inch material with this PowerMax 65? Yes, you can, but you can't pierce with it. So you have to start on an edge, either a drilled hole or start on the edge of the plate. And you can cut 1 inch, maybe even a little bit thicker with a 65 amp plasma cutting system. Do you want to do that all day long? No. If you have to do 1 inch a lot, you need a bigger plasma system. Maybe step up to the PowerMax 85 or even the 105 to get that kind of work done. One other thing with plasma cutting systems, everybody thinks I'll just buy a low power system because that cuts, all I'm cutting is thin gauge metal. Well, the thin gauge metal is much more difficult to cut than thick gauge metal, so you need to pay attention to that. And the Hypertherm systems have something unique called the fine cut consumables. So on 10 gauge or 1/8 inch steel and thinner, use the fine cut consumables, and you cut at a reasonable speed that stays within the boundaries of the acceleration capabilities of the CNC machine with the fine cut consumables. And if you cut thicker material, there are other consumables to cut to fine tune the process with that. The other thing I like about the Hypertherm systems, this one comes with an operator's manual that has almost 30 pages of cut charts. So it has all the settings that you need for speed, for cut height, for amperage, and it's just a well-engineered system that's going to be hopefully the least problematic part of this system as you cut with it over the years. So choose the right plasma system, choose the right CNC machine, and I'd recommend a Maverick any day. So thank you.